Okay, this is pretty much way worse than what had been in here. So either way, I would have been late. Dark Barbet was so back again with ITG3 Encore. Sunday stream on a Saturday. I already said that one before, yesterday during World of Goo 2. And it's because of Fuga 3 going into post-game, and that pretty much means it goes off-stream because of the amount of stuff I could be doing immediately currently is in quick succession. I have the idea on doing this week pretty much like Saturday, Sunday, Sunday, and next time it would be a Sunday, Saturday, Sunday. So in that way, a lot is going to happen. Also, there might be major stuff incoming for ITG3 Encore, which is incoming, and one thing is only just being prepared. Well, there are things. So yeah, first of all, I should be going over to my GitHub to get over there. Have I everything set up? Yeah, I have. The usual stuff. Have it there, have it there, have it there, and what was last week? Not the 16th, the 17th. Yeah, mini stats. Yeah, I added that one last time. That was that. So since then, another just all one commit days. Fix some things, exit options and workout mode. Well, exit options was something that I was not clearly figuring out at times and whatnot. And because of certain things that I pretty much mentioned it last time already, in terms of how to make stuff work, I implemented it and it pretty much just works immediately. But there will be stuff later on as well with that, because yeah, there are things as well. Next thing, add screen test lights. Not sure if it works, can someone check? Pretty much I don't think it ever worked, because it is that screen is potentially expecting code from 3.9 that has long since been deprecated, and there is nothing being called, at least not that I know of. If there actually is something, I would like to know. Otherwise, also stuff counts during test input because of the platforms. Because there on each platform, like the down arrow or the left and whatnot, pretty much there were supposed to be lights on all four sides, or pretty much indicators in terms of like indicators for if it's being pressed at all, so that one can check if they are being pressed at all. Thing is, even there I pretty much don't even have that there. I may have them added back, but in terms of functionality, I'm very not sure if actually I could be potentially testing it myself, at least on that front, potentially, since I have a pad, pretty much the LTAG. But in terms of lights, that's something else entirely, so yeah, not sure how to test anything of that. Next thing, add more conditions and try to lessen vertices whenever possible. Yeah, pretty much version check, and depending if there are lines, change it to draw mode lines, so that yeah, pretty much a certain song, what was it? exci? It's pretty much an X, I think. is pretty much the one song that I had mentioned before, at least its benchmark version. It is usually the fault of games pretty much freezing because of super extreme BPMs. That is pretty much just being used constantly at the end, which resulted into certain things being attempted to be fixed, but not the correct way. So yeah, it's still there pretty much, so it has just been reverted. And in terms of dots I can't even do, because during that I am also doing lines, so it may not be doable that way. So yeah. And pretty much I was also checking for solo and 3-panel, mainly because for whatever reason Eterna has something special for solo. It is pretty much where I would have almost added during that comment. Eterna is being run by retards because they put Eterna, which is still what is that style called again? I don't have it. I don't have it here. Actually, I should be having it somewhere downstairs. There. It is still steps type dance. That was something else. Not there. It doesn't even have it. I should be checking it there. Yeah. Steps type dance solo. Is the game solo is being checked, but it's still dance solo. If it's dance, it should remain in dance. You fucking morons. Not even morons, you fucking retards. So yeah. Next thing. If using BMS/PMS, load actual step/title artist from file whenever possible. This will be noticeable in here. One thing that I'm not sure of is for anything before current Alpha V version of Outfox, because there it is not doing that correctly. I mean, it is doing that semi-ly. It is only doing this within the music wheel. Otherwise, it's not doing anything, so... And... yeah, pretty much in terms of things, stuff should be loaded correctly. And even on my end, what I did, there it is. Not working correctly, but still. Another thing on the next day. Additional workout fixes, total seconds weren't checked correctly. So yeah, I whoops on that one, and I pretty much... First, I renamed one thing that was actually correct. From workout get total seconds to workout get total seconds evaluation. Same thing for workout get percent complete seconds, because that's for evaluation. But I forgot something that was actually for gameplay. So yeah, I added those for gameplay, the gameplay checks, and there it is working. Also for today I did a non-thing, which is apparently still a non-issue anywhere else. I tested it at places, but according to what I have read, it should be fixed globally since 5.04, and since my theme supports only from 5.05 onwards, pretty much the version afterwards, because only there after 5.05 Lure is being supported in terms of game options. Pretty much yeah, since then, I think life type can be enabled for each player separately. So if someone wants to pretty much go sudden death while the other one is in lifeline, or even pretty much one can be in lifeline, the other one in survival, pretty much that can be done, and the game should be able on dealing stuff with it. Since 504 in Stepmania itself, the stuff has been gotten into player options, so in that case everything should be there. So the major thing that I have in the background for where I have it currently closed, for fuck's sake, it is something a certain someone might need to come over. Pretty much for fuck's sake. They have several names and places, and in terms of stuff, their name is, I'm not even sure if it's eventually or, yeah, it can be pretty much somewhat on there, but still, he knows who he is because I did most of the fixes because of him, and most of the things that may also be able to be used for others, because if he has it, then pretty much others would like to have it as well, but don't know how to do it themselves. So yeah, in that case, that is there. Also, I have something else there which doesn't need to be here. Yeah, I have FA Plus currently enabled in the background, and it is also an option, so I will be showing that one off. I also have another something which I will be enabling only for the first one. With that, debug is currently on, and I can go through. Yeah, I am through. I was thinking in terms of, am I even coming through? Yeah, everything is there. So yeah, another something because of this, because of how I'm loading stuff, that double dot mainly means it is going to be split into 2 lines. My stuff, it is accidentally doing that. Also, no, I have to do it here pretty much. Yeah, it is splitting that. Also, in terms of that, I am trying on making stuff happen. So yeah, that is what I potentially have. Yeah. Also, with that, didn't even went through? I don't have it enabled, I think. In terms of things, we have it enabled for one. Yeah, I didn't even have it enabled, so yeah, just as a something. And have it go over in here immediately. Everything is being displayed properly on the right side. Actually, I should be going through in here for a bit, just to make that in here. Yeah. White is also in here. So for whatever reason, stuff just keeps on being white. I'm not really sure if I accidentaled in terms of things. That seems to be a bit too much on things. I have it disabled there. So, yeah. In actuality, they should be moved downwards unless I don't have it fully active. Not really sure. Also, because of the additional line here, I have it so that stuff is getting squished in the middle. I mean, in here it seems fine, but in normal mode it is not there. So I may need to check stuff again a little bit over in here, because I thought I got that one in here already. Also, this is also another something where I want him to be, to come over in terms of things. Because... yeah, I would be guessing he's not there. Yeah, because of things, I'm not sure on stuff here. I have it currently where I am counting all the fantastic pluses, pretty much the blue fantastics, and everything that is not that is counted separately. And I have it in a way where downstairs is pretty much the same score as upstairs, but it pretty much it is all the steps plus the amount of non-blue fantastics, pretty much the X's. How many X's there are, or that way, or the other way around. It is pretty much one other way. I don't recall which one it was. It pretty much has some math where pretty much if I have no fantastic plus, it pretty much would be counting it as it, like if I have 100% perfect in here normally, if there were no pluses, it would have resulted into the FA score to be 90%. In terms of the math, it would actually be 50%, but I have it in such a way where it is actually scaling it instead. If it's anywhere between 50% or in terms of the total math would be that pretty much. It would result into normally it would be 50%, but I want it to be 90%. So the lowest score one can have, if one does it perfectly, is 90%. So depending on the blue and non-blues, that pretty much counts everything down below. Pretty much excellence, grades count as one. So in that aspect, yeah. In actuality, I have it. It may be because Outfox is being bitchy over in here, because it may not even go through stuff. So I mean, I still need to check on stuff. Also, I would like to get stuff back, so the fonts will be going back to regular. So apparently, now I had it where here it is only fantastics. So that was the reason. So yeah, in terms of everything else, going to Polaris. And it is going... I would be actually saying Yeah, I am remaining outside. And over in here, I wasn't even paying attention. I am in the bottom, so that's on top. I was thinking about doing this one the opposite, because like pretty much it should be near, far. Pretty much there. I may be doing it that way, so... But I'm not sure on stuff either way, so... I think I have everything else. So let's just do normal stuff. Also, it says it correctly. Damn. Where did that additional bomb came from? Also, it is not a 5, it's a 4, very much so. Why is this now counted as a dead? The hell, please? Okay, I would be potentially saying it is actually a 6 instead of an 8 because I was still able to manage this. I would be saying the next one is pretty much a high one, so that's a no for me then. Yeah. The fuck, please? Wait, pause. What the hell was that, please? Huh? That one was removed. I may have an idea what was going on there. Also, in terms of stuff, I am also putting the artist name, because even that can be different.
Babe, I can't describe how bad it feels inside. You read me wrong. You read me wrong. Babe, I can't describe how bad it feels inside. You read me wrong. You read me wrong. Babe, I can't describe how bad it feels inside. You read me wrong. You read me wrong. Babe, I can't describe how bad it feels inside. You read me wrong. You read me wrong. Babe, I can't describe how bad it feels inside. You read me wrong. You read me wrong. Babe, I can't describe how bad it feels inside. You read me wrong. You read me wrong. Babe, I can't describe how bad it feels inside. You read me wrong. You read me wrong. You read me wrong. You read me wrong. You read me wrong.
What was that, please? Also, why did I may have an idea why this one didn't got through? Did he even have it? Yeah, apparently yes, but I may have an assumption on what is going on there. 5S. It's 7 normal. 7N. It is on artist, so that might be the thing over in here. This is going to be something, alright. And the thing is, if that's the case, then I pretty much need to... I have an idea what the problem is. It's the file format. I need to do stuff there. But in terms of things here, I'm very much not sure. So, also because it's an 8, I'm not even going there. Stuff is also not being readable here. The hell? Because Korean. Okay, pretty much if stuff is just not being displayed properly, that is the reason. In terms of if it's actually being pulled properly. So, yeah. It's because it's Korean, it can't be pulled or can't be displayed properly. Oh yeah, wait a fucking second. Because of me doing several intentional fails at the beginning, that pretty much means they are at the beginning. The usual. It will lower the general performance in here, but still, whatever. But it will heighten something else though. Bots don't deserve to live. Thank you very much. Why are you still in here? Well, in that case, I have to disable the Twitch chat for a while. Seriously, bots don't deserve to exist. That was very barely over in here. Also, now I can actually turn that one back on. Seriously, bots. Seriously, there should be an option over in here. Any and all bots pretty much don't deserve to exist or should be auto banned. Otherwise, should be whitelisted. Otherwise, yeah. This is the only one I can do in here. What the hell? Seriously, every time there's a double there, I fucking can't. Every fucking time. If it's being I would be potentially saying I'm not really sure where it was actually. I think S removed it. No, was it actually even there? Pretty much one of those two had actually I would be saying it was actually here. Had stuff implemented correctly. Everything else was just blah. Ziggy Boogie Doog. Blah. And let's check if there's actually anything good in here. Fuck off with those doubles. Seriously. Double rhythms are fucking ass. If you have them, actually do them correctly. And this is the easiest one. That is not... That's also even a long one, so... The hell? I don't think I will be even going through here, stuff. Yeah, that's not a 7, you moron. Especially, I was even going towards the hard part. Jeez. Because that was the easy part still. Fuck's sake, asshole. I may even only do it once, because apparently stuff is otherwise... Okay, something else is being broken in here, the usual. The usual stuff was trying to be done. Yeah. Kinky ass. Again. This is the reason why I will be only doing this once. God damn it. I blame the sneeze. So yeah, because of BPM gimmicks, stuff was desynced heavily, which is not my problem. Pretty much it is actually Outfox's problem, but it is actually their problem. Don't do bullshit like this. Jeez. I would have potentially gotten through all of them, but nah, because of bullshit, nope. Ah, another one with nothing in here, or pretty much bullshit file. I forgot to check for those as well. You know what? I'm going to check where I have certain things. For one, I'm not really sure where I... Well, first of all, I should be having all of those. Pretty much. Get that is pretty much just all that. Which pretty much means that is that. So I need to have it there. Okay, BMS artist. Okay, it was there. In actuality, I need to check for BMS Para. I need to have it there because there that makes it a bit something over in here, so I may have it there. I don't even have it there, so also since I'm here, reload scripts, this should be it. Also, I just now noticed I only got one grade, but that's something. Okay, let's see if that one fixed it. No, it didn't. It broke it even. Of course, because of that, stuff is just empty upstairs. Whoops on that part. We got the title beforehand already. Okay, need to do another replays of stuff apparently. That's what I did there. Oh, that might be the reason. I had that. So that might now be doing it, because I also had in that case I should be having it here. Yeah, it is now doing that properly, so yeah, at least that's there. And let's have it here. Still wrong. Okay, so the following, I may need to put something else here. So let's have it there and pretty much have that there, which should then mean it is now on. Let's then check if it's actually going to do that. Did I even... Let's check. No, it's still not doing it. It has that in the artist, but what? Eh? Okay, I'm not really sure what the fucking problem is over there. Either way, continue. Oh, for fuck's sake there. terms of things, what did I do? Line G sub. Did I have it elsewhere where I have a G sub where I'm actually trying on getting stuff over? Not that. That was parser. That was within records. That was that. Load XML. That was that. No, wait a second. Yeah, load that, which is there. I would be potentially saying I may need to have it that way. Because otherwise I'm not really sure on other things, so... elsewhere... That is that what I already have there? Let's have it there. I'm going to have that there. Have it there. There. That one seems to be doing things. Do I have a... Yeah, I have another one, so I'm attempting. Still not doing it. In terms of things, I fucking don't know what the hell. You know what? I'll bring this one over as... Actually... Have it there. I switch it over to artists. So, you know fucking what I'm actually going to check over in here. 178, which is on there. 178, we are here. So I am pretty much checking sub-artists. And I apparently don't even have artists, so... What? It pretty much means I don't even have the artists. I very much need to check stuff in here. This one is... what was that song even? It should be pretty much there. Nah, it is not even there, so... no, wait, no, it was Butterfly. Gee, this is going to be... there. 7 whatever. Artist. So pretty much it went before that, for whatever reason. Sub-artist is pretty much... oh, wait a second, there is a sub-artist. I am pretty much going to check... yeah, it is way down at the bottom. Sub-artist. So I would be potentially saying something accidental in here. So let's get there. So I would be potentially saying that is a +1 that is needed. In that case, I need to actually have it that way. And there it would be then there. That one's supposed to be that. Add string with a attempt to end a string with a string. That should... hello? That is what I'm trying to do over there. It should be doing that. Ah, okay, I did it wrong. For fuck's sake. Okay, I did it wrong. Instead of the usual, I very much accidental, so I don't even need that line. So instead of things there, have it there, have it there. It should be now doing there. That is subtitle though. Is there actually a subtitle on there? I need to check upstairs now. But actually it seems to be, since I saw... no, that is that. I only see sub-artists. No, wait a second, that is the sub-art. That is artist and sub-artist. I need to pull this one back to be that. So yeah, for fuck's sake. Reload T. Yeah, have it back again. So the actual error that I did in here, which, sheesh, what the hell, I was so blind. I should have actually read the line over in here. And yeah. The line was pretty much, if there is a sub-artist, make artist plus a space plus sub-artist. The plus was wrong. There should be a ... That is the additioning within Lua. Usually I think Java, it was potentially... I'm not really sure why I did plus over in here. Seriously? The fuck? So now I have a he. Also because of things over in here. This is going to be problematic. I think I should be having a conditional elsewhere that if I don't have an artist, and it's just saying the title. One thing, I don't even have the title, so it's still going to error out. Whatever. The hell is going on here? A whole bunch of quickies, I would be assuming. Oh, god damn it as well. I blame whatever extreme BPMs you have done in here, you fucking asshole. That might be the only reason why it's has been set as an 8. Why has it been set as that? I'm not even sure if it might have been put at the end for whatever reason. Because it has been there. Yeah, fuck off. Oh, wait a sec. You know fucking what? No, actually, screw it. Your fault I'm not doing yours. No second chance in he. If you fuck it up royally, it's your fault. Oops. I would be saying a bit of, yeah. Yeah. That was a bit. Yeah, that's too much. Way too much. Okay, something was tried to be done, and that one is sheesh, 10 seconds for just one? What did you do? I might have been there. Yeah. So we're on a delay of about 10 to 30 seconds because of BPM shenanigans. No, actually, no, not BPM shenanigans. Okay, there was some BPM shenanigans as well that broke some stuff there as well. Seriously, what is it with anyone and doing time signature screw arounds in here? But everyone is supporting your bullshit and pretty much you're not supporting much of our bullshit. AKA OGG, MP4s and whatnot, because for whatever reason, nowadays it's still the case where waves and AVIs and whatnot are needed because your stuff is old. Fucking boomers. I'm not even going there. But then I beat Beta Raja or whatever, and Lunatic Rave. I'm not sure if that was that. fucking scratch holds. Seriously, I heard something in the background and I don't fucking know what the hell is going on there. If anyone wants me, fuck off for 2 more hours. At least, potentially. I'm not even sure if I'm at the halfway point. That's way too hard. And I have to do much more. Geez, what the hell? Why is there a level 1 beginner in here? Oh, this one. Why is this here? Yeah, in terms of stuff in here, I forgot to mention. According to parts of their website, okay, it hasn't been listed when exactly the previous one, the 2009 one, was actually fully released and all whatnot. But at least they gave dates for Polaris and Prime Rose. That's the next one. This one is somewhere around 2011. I think. And the next one, Prime Rose, is 2 years later there. And about 2 years later was actually Luminous, so apparently I went too forward. I did not even know if it's actually part of everything in here and or whatnot. Because I wasn't sure on stuff in here. Maybe he didn't even read stuff as well. But either way, just a heads up in terms of why, at least within the Korean BMS Starter Packs, why I am doing what first, and why this one is second, and the next one will be third. So in terms of me not knowing where the halfway point is, not even sure how much I still have to go through, because I wasted a bit of time talking at the beginning, and I was also a little bit late. And bug fixing, which was even a terrible one, in terms of, yeah, it's only happening because of sub-artists. And it took quite a while for me to notice even that, and it was a stupid mistake. But at least in terms of stuff, I will be having that fix as another one, so that I may get a little bit more time for the FA Plus update, and potentially also getting more time to do potentially other things as well. It depends. because of what I have shown off at the beginning, I'm not sure if there actually is something for the combos as well. I may need to check. And for that is both graphics, the numbers as well as combo slash misses. There are none. Might clash since I'm displaying two different things. Otherwise, I just keep everything as there. Also, yeah, what I had also shown off at the beginning, it will, if I will put it live, I'm not really sure if I'm going to have the option of showing it, or if I just have it more specific. So BMO, pretty much this one, will be getting the ETCH one, and Pomo, or Poppin, like it's called in, what's the Eternal where it actually was there? Somewhere else it was pretty much called as something. And pretty much the Poppin music stuff. Also, because of that stuff there, if I'm going to do that, I may also need to switch stuff up in terms of at least within stuff there, because that's one thing that I didn't do. It's only the judgments that are changed. Not evaluation though. I would like to also have it changed. Also in terms of other things as well. I have something in the background that should actually be in the foreground. Whoops. Oh, it was only bling. Yes. Well. What? 765? Almost want to say it's 8745? Would have been something. Why is that a 9? Not sure. I may go over there and show that it's not a 6. Hayden. So let's get over in here. Check what the hell's going on there. Was nothing much at the beginning. Barely. Somewhat, but still. It's a Bell 60.